Hi, I'm Shane from Shanesmithlaw. One of the questions that comes up a lot in a personal injury case when our clients are hurt is when they've got pre-existing conditions or an MRI shows what's called degeneration or degenerative disc disease. And this is basically when an insurance company is saying that our clients were hurt prior to the accident, or their discs or their spine was not in as great a shape as it could have been before the accident, or as like an 18-year-old, basically, that you've got some normal wear and tear through those discs, or maybe you had a prior injury that's resolved. So when this comes up, the insurance companies frequently want to pay you less. They want to blame a lot of your current treatment on those prior injuries, regardless of the fact of whether or not you needed treatment for that. I've had cases where an MRI shows degenerative disc disease and the insurance company says, well, your discs were messed up, we don't want to pay for all this treatment, and my clients haven't had any treatment for 5 years or more. And they're like, well, maybe it was hurt, but I never had to go to the doctor. And that's our position. Our goal is to make the insurance company pay you what's fair. And one of the things that comes up to me is what happened when I was a child. And we all know this, and we hear these stories and we see it. Kids go out, they play ball, they knock a baseball through a window, or a football, or any other kind of ball. And our parents raise us to do what's right. And what that is to fix the window. And, you know, if we were the insurance company, what we would do is we would say, well, I don't want to pay the full price for a window because that window is 5 years old or 10 years old, regardless of the fact that it worked, it kept out the rain, there was no damage to it or anything else. That's what they want to do. And what we want to do, and what we work and fight to make happen, is for the insurance company to do what's fair. And what's fair is fix the window, replace the window. If I bought a window, I couldn't come in and say, well, here's the window, and just leave it on your front porch and leave. Everybody would expect me to pay to get it installed, or do it myself, or something to fix that window. And it wouldn't be fair to say, well, I only want to pay half the cost of the window because it's an old window. Nobody would do that if their kid knocked a baseball through a window. But yet that's what the insurance company tries to do over and over on degenerative disc disease. Our position is they need to do what's right and what's fair, which is to fix the window. Once again, if you've got prior issues or they say you've got degenerative disc disease, that's not the end of the case. It just means we have to fight and use different strategies maybe than somebody with an 18-year-old. But don't worry, most orthopedists are going to say anybody over the age of 35 has some prior disc issues or degenerative disc disease. All we've got to do is focus on making the insurance company make a fair offer and fix the window. Hope that answers that question. Remember, if you're in pain, call Shane, look us up online, or call 980-999-9999.
980-999-9999. 980-999-9999. Shanesmithlaw. In pain, call Shane.